Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Actually, today has been a very busy week on my side. And actually, that is why we have not been positioned to have two videos today. We're going to have only one video. And also, yesterday I had promised that we're going to have a video on Dr. Wewe YouTube platform, but really my day was really too busy that I could not be in position to make that video to post on Dr. Wewe YouTube platform. But there is a short video that I posted there. You can check it out. But I can assure you when I really get that time, probably tomorrow when things goes back to normal, then I'll be in position to post. I have also some few things that I need to run here and there and to ensure that everything is flowing. But please, thank you so much for your big support to this platform. Probably tomorrow we are going to resume, two videos per day. But really, my apology to you for, I know people have been waiting for the first video. So, but today we are going to have one video. But please, thank you so much, my good people, for always turning up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And also, please remember to put a notification bell so that we really don't leave you out on videos that will be coming. Thank you so much, my good people. And actually, we are going to start our discussion very strongly. In today's video, we are going to have, Rocio. Also, we are going to have the princess and the boyfriend in our discussion today. We are also going to have a small boy like a stick, and also we are going to have the carrot woman in our discussion today. Please watch the video from the beginning up the end because it is really going to be very interesting video, and I can assure you this is a video that probably you don't want to miss out. So please remember to put a notification always no. Also, before we proceed with this video, shortly, I would first want to send my regards to Muneno, Funi Dube, Boda Boda, Maureen McKay's vlog, Yolanda, Michael N, Jennifer Kisha, Florence Oponya, Sonia Maxwell, Maureen Chindle, then Scarlett. I don't know whether I've really pronounced that one well. Please, greetings to you and thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. We shall be sending greetings always. So please remember to leave a comment on the comment section so that we keep on saying greetings to you. And thank you so much, my good people. We are going to start this video very shortly. I was trying to look at something here that was trying to divert my mind. But let's start this video very strongly. Today is today and tomorrow will actually be another day. Let's start this video by having the princess and the boyfriend in our discussion today. Yesterday I was watching the video of princess. That is the mwango. So when I watched that video, I really saw that love was in the air. He was serving his girlfriend or the wife food. And I saw, when I was watching some other platform, I saw how they were reacting about, that how can a man serve you food? How can a man do what? I was like, so this is jealousness. This is actual jealousness. Instead of appreciating how these people are really treating themselves, they want to try to criticize and make good things look so bad. I saw in some of their some of the comments that were going in those negative reactors platform. One woman was saying that actually, for me, if a man serves me food, I does not get satisfied. I was like, there is a problem here. There is a problem. Probably you are used to eating a lot of food, because the type of food that the boyfriend to the princess was serving, I can assure you, people like this Coco Mama, even if they eat it 10 times, they can never get satisfied. Because you only look at the person in appearance and you can know that she can crush it all. She can crush it like never before. So the type of the food they were serving there is actually not fit for some people. Like when you look at Coco Mama herself, do you think she can eat that food and get satisfied? I don't think. Look at her appearance and look at the type of the food. You will get to know what I'm talking about. Look at somebody's appearance. Look at the type of the food. Sometimes some people think maybe, I even wanted to put the type of the food and the appearance here, but there are people who actually don't want to see them. So I need to be very, very quick because I don't want to annoy my viewers here. But the truth of the matter is that the type of food those people were eating, the Irish, like 3/Irish, only 3 pieces of /Irish, not a whole Irish, and some 1 piece of chicken. You tell me if you give that one to Coco Mama, she'll get satisfied. There are people who always come to this platform to abuse me. You old man, I'm old. Did I produce your father? If you want annoyed of me, you will get annoyed of me until you get tired. You will get tired, because the truth is, facts are bitter. If you really think I'm lying, 3 pieces of /Irish and 1 piece of chicken, only 1 piece. Sometimes we need to be realistic. If I told Coco Mama can eat it and get satisfied. Because I heard her talking in her video. She was really talking badly about the princess and and the boyfriend. But see, in today's video, I really didn't want to go deep into her stories, because if she's actually to watch this video, I don't even what she'll be thinking about. So actually, that's why I just brought something later. That however much you see, when you want to talk of people's appearance and the type of food they are eating, calling it like it is not, like they look like people who cannot afford buying food. And me, I came to realize that the problem is actually not that these people cannot buy food. The problem this Coco Mama was really facing is that the type of food these people were eating, if she was to be given, she can never get satisfied. There are people who believes in eating. They believe in eating a lot of food until probably they feel like food have reached their throats. That is when they will accept that they are satisfied. You know? By the way, you should also understand that there are women who are also like gluttons. The gluttons. These people who eat a lot, they call them what? Coco Mama. She's one of them. The way I see. The appearance only shows you. And there is a time when she was in the village and she has prepared food and served. These plates that are large like this, wide. She served herself food to the extent when the plate was on the table, you see the shadow the other side. Such category of people, just know they don't joke around with food. So when they see these people eating the type of food they are eating, they're like, now you see, how can you just play around with the food? Well, there are people who can really eat. That's the truth. They can eat. You see somebody eating until they sweat. Have you ever seen people who eat until they sweat? Coco Mama. That woman, by the way, is not easy. But actually, this was just a by the way. Let's go to the real topic. So actually, I saw this smaller boy like a stick was actually talking about the princess and the boyfriend. That the boyfriend to the princess looks so broke. That he is a broke man. He looks like, and he's completely broke and they're just using him. How can a man washes his wife's clothes? The problem we have with people who have grown up in the village, even when you take them to town, they will never change. They will never change. So for them, they look at that like it's a complete problem. It's a complete problem, which is not really right. That when the man is helping his wife to wash a cloth, that they are using him, he is a broke man, he does not have the Lamborghini. Then I ask myself a very, very quick question. Does this small boy like a stick has a Lamborghini? That's a big question. Does he has? Even when you just look at himself, when you look at his appearance itself, he looks broke also. But you see, what these people are trying to initiate here, they want this man to come out and start saying, I have this and this. I have this and this. Like the man to come out and talk about his riches or what he has. That is exactly what these people are trying to initiate here. Because they're trying to look for information that they can put in their platforms. But you see, they have tried looking for those information, but they are failing. So the only thing they are resorting to right now is to provoke. They provoke so that the man can come out and say, actually, I have this, and I have this, and I have this. And that is exactly what they're waiting for. If you remember the time when the travel commando was talking about buying a car, they're like, that is a broke man. He cannot and he will not. After him buying a car, some of them came out congratulating him for buying a powerful car. But yet, these were the people who were really criticizing and talking so bad about the travel commando on the issue of buying a car. Now, when the travel commando bought the car, they shut down. Some of them even went hiding themselves. like the Karod woman. She went hiding herself. You know? So in today's video, I saw this woman, Karod, was coming out that if you people want me to keep quiet, you people collect money and buy for the travel commando and a helipad, and also build for him a garage. And she went ahead and saying that actually an helipad cannot land in that building of the travel command, because if it is to land there, it will scatter that building. You see, if I was to ask a question to the Karod woman, if an helicopter passes on top of the house of the Karod woman, I don't think that house will remain the same. The one for the Karod woman. You know? You see, the biggest problem, some people just want to talk because their mouth is open. Completely open. So they feel they can say anything. Actually, there are things that people should desist from talking about. Because when you talk about the building of the villa of the travel commando, that house was built with a plan. A very, very unique plan. You see, what is paining some of these individuals is that house actually being in that village. You know? Because they don't believe that such a house is supposed to be there. You know? They feel a lot of pain, they feel a lot of bitterness deep inside their heart. And every success this man is trying to achieve is a problem to some of them. You know? I saw this small boy like a stick coming out and saying that the boyfriend to the princess actually looks like a plumber that is being used around in the village, you know, and is just completely a mess. See, the biggest problem with this small boy like a stick, he does not understand what is called love. That's not. Because at some point I saw him parading this woman called Make something. You know? But where did things go? Where did things go? David Jr. took over. And he started crying. And that's the time he started talking so badly about David Jr. actually. So this small boy like a sick has a lot of issue in him. You know? He has a lot of issues in him. You know? Because if somebody brings issue like a man is not supposed to wash clothes. That now he's making content that a man is not supposed to wash clothes for a woman. Okay, let us assume you are two of you and one, you know, falls very sick. It means this small boy like a stick will not help his wife to wash clothes because a man is not supposed to wash the clothes for his wife. Is that what he's trying to tell us? So actually, the women who are trying to date this man now, they are supposed to be very, very careful. Because even when you are very sick, he will want you to go and do, you know, laundry, washing. Because at the back of his mind, you think that men are not supposed to wash. Then that is not the right person. It's not. These are people who think women are machines. Actually, women are not machines. They need help just like you need help. So this type of thinking is actually very, very bad. It is a primitive way of thinking of those days. Now, if we, the young boys of these days, are thinking like all the people of 1980s, 1960s, what now do you expect people like Kohera to be thinking of? If you are thinking in a traditional way like him, what do you really expect now, the old man to think of? That is a very, very big problem that actually we have with our boys who go to town, who go to cities, and they don't change their mentality. They don't change. I think they're saying that you can take a person to town, but you can never remove a village in him. Actually, that is what is happening to this smaller boy like a stick. He does not embrace change. Does not. Does not. And it's a very, very big problem. Very, very big problem. Now, a person with such mentality, to convince him that actually helping to wash clothes is a win-win situation. You need to help. Probably this man cannot even cook, because in African traditional way of setting is that a woman is the one supposed to cook. So he will even sit there, if his wife is sick, he will sit and say, if you don't want to cook, you be there. Is that a way of treating women? Because a woman is not supposed to be your slave. No. You are supposed to share work. Because actually, if you are there and you are doing nothing, so why can't you do something? So actually, the smaller boy, like a stick, really need to style up. His discussion was really, to me, was not making sense. Because his discussion was mostly about the brokenness, saying the boyfriend to the princess is very broke. No? Very, very broke. You see, the problem with the people here in Africa, when they see a white person, they first think of money first. But what is very, very important in a relationship is actually mutual understanding and love. Because if you don't have mutual understanding between the two of you, then actually that relationship might not last long. And when I see these two lovebirds, I'm seeing like these two people actually understand themselves. And actually what is paining a lot of these individuals is that they were not expecting the princess to have such a boyfriend. That is what is paining them. Because I saw somebody but how comes she managed to get him? How comes? What does that one really show? Because in the comment section, they're like, but how comes she managed to? That means some of them are really wishing if this man actually belongs to them. That is what the statement, brings out. That actually there is a lot of people who are really admiring, what is happening to the princess. But you see, take time to choose the right person. Take time. Take time to choose the right person. Because if you rush, you get what you have rushed for. So actually the princess has been very, very patient. Remember when she was in Nigeria. Then from Nigeria, she came to Africa. There was a lot of things. From Nigeria, she came to Kenya. There was a lot of things that was really going on. You know, there were individuals that actually wanted to try to frustrate her. For example, this African rhino, you know, and those ones who were very happy that actually she has got problems with her relationships, but they didn't know actually the plans, you know, the princess had. Let me tell you, it is very hard to predict the minds of a sharp person who does critical thinking. Some of these people believe, they want to think that, you know, they know everything about the princess, which actually they don't know. You know, because the princess coming out with this news story, you know, in her life, have really ambushed them. I saw a lot of them running kitty-taka, trying to get information about the boyfriend of the princess. Some of them going to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere people were looking for information about the boyfriend of the princess. The truth is, if something does not belong to you, you stop poking your nose on those matters. Because actually, you are going to get the worst problem. The blessing that was supposed to come to you will never come. You know? Will never come. Because really, I see a lot of desperation amongst these negative reactors just to make views. They can go an extra mile to do the worst just for the sake of making views. You know? Because if somebody can really go an extent of saying the princess has got a plumber. So what is wrong with somebody marrying a plumber? What is actually wrong? Is a plumber not a human being? You know? This was this fake boy, like this smaller boy like a stick. That actually the princess has married, has got a plumber. Let me tell you, please learn to respect yourself. And learn to respect people's marriages. Learn to respect people's boyfriend. It's a good thing. You know? It's a good thing. Because actually, that is her future. She's trying to look for her future. She's trying to do something. She wants to settle. And if you want to be a person who is participating in breaking people's marriages, then that is a wrong thing. You are going on the wrong direction. And actually what you want to happen to her might actually happen to you. You know? Because I saw this smaller boy like a stick was saying that you wait, karma is going to hit her hard. That relationship is not going to move long. I said, but who are you? You are not God. You know? So what is really hurting you, this smaller boy like this? What is hurting you? What is hurting? What is that thing that is really hurting you about this relationship? What is that? You know? Okay, even if you don't wish her well, why don't you just keep quiet? Keep quiet and leave her alone. She's not calling you to come and talk things about her life. She's not. And actually, if you have been having issues in your own relationships, she's not part of your story. So why do you want to be part of her story on issues of relationships? Why do you want to be part of her story? You know, if God wishes these people to be together, they will be. And your words will do nothing. And actually, the good thing about this story right now is that the boyfriend of the princess also now know that actually the individuals who will always be there to cause commotion, now he's aware. So by the time they will bring him probably to the platform, he knows exactly what is happening. But also, the princess sometimes made it very, very clear that actually the boyfriend that she's going to get, she does not want a boyfriend who will also be a YouTuber like her. She made it very, very clear. And this one is not a YouTuber. And what she prayed for is actually what God has given her. This man is not a YouTuber. I even don't think he knows anything about YouTube. And God has blessed her with what she has been praying for. Then you see some individuals who are frustrated in life, who are probably impregnating women outside there and dumping them. He's coming out making noise. You know, this smaller boy like a stick. Making weird noise. Why don't you leave her with her relationships? You know, because she does not talk about you. You know, if you see these individuals like this small boy like a stick, this OT, this carrot, I have never heard her even talking about them. But for them each and every day. So however much you have a problem with her, why do you go and you want to attack her you know, her boyfriend? He is not a YouTuber. He only happened to be in a place where there are YouTubers. And every time people are recording. And probably he might appear in somebody's video, you know, because he cannot stop people from recording. That's a family of YouTubers. But why don't you spare him? Because he's not a YouTuber. If you want really to have a conversation, why don't you have a conversation with somebody who is on the platform? You know? Because actually, there is no need for you to come out and start talking your madness, your stupidity towards the boyfriend of the princess. It does not really make sense. That's not. Now, this carrot woman, or this OT and this stick, how really, you know, first of all, OT. When you look at the appearance of OT and this man, now who is looking good? Who is looking good, first of all? You know, sometimes we just need to appreciate the fact that somebody have moved in life, somebody have moved a step in life, you know, and probably God is shaping her in the right direction. No? Because actually in this family, women get married. You have seen Winnie. Winnie have gone to marry. And the prince also want to settle. And some individuals who are bad-minded are trying to throw stones in her relationship. Please style up, you know, this small boy like a stick. Style up, you know. You are still a young boy probably who also with the time you'll need to settle. I even don't know you have settled, you know. Please, don't engage yourself, you know, into trying to break people's marriages, people's relationship. You will receive a curse that you will not handle for the rest of your life. There are reasons why there are people who have tried to get married in life, but their marriages keeps on collapsing. Maybe 1 year, it is a normal. 2 years, a normal. 1 month, 1 week, a normal. Some of them because of bad mouthing. Just like that small boy like a stick. Now he feels that he's the one who knows how to talk about people's marriages, people's relationships, people's what, people's what. You know, you style up. You know, let me tell you, it hurts when somebody keeps on talking about the person you love. It hurts. Maybe does not have that experience. That is the reason why he used to talk so badly about the child of the travel command. And that one caused him issues because he does not understand the love somebody has for his own child. He does not understand that. And when he talked badly about that child and everybody was dishing him and talking about him very, very badly, that is when he woke up. And in today's video, I want really to pass a message to this small boy like a stick. You know, do not participate in breaking people's relationships. Do not. You will have problems and challenges in your marriage with the time. Do not. You need also to remember that the tongue is power. The tongue is power. So don't lower yourself to that extent because you are so desperate, you know, in making views and making yourself, making your audience happy. That you see, when you talk about this, they become so happy, they be proud of you, they're proud of your madness. It will not help you. You will just be calling for problems towards yourself. You know? When I look at that video when he was talking, me personally, I was like, but what is really wrong with this guy? Is that calling people's boyfriend, husband, plumbers? So what's wrong with a plumber? Is a plumber not a human being? That he is a broke man? You even don't know. You don't know the guy. You don't know him. You know? Do people really understand paying a ticket from those countries coming to Africa here? You know what somebody have paid? You know? Some individuals cannot even pay a ticket, even just going to South Africa here. Even just flying maybe from Kenya to Uganda is a problem. And then you start talking about somebody who have traveled miles and miles up to Kenya. Then you start saying that he's a broke person. He's a plumber. He's what? You know, sometimes let's learn to conduct ourselves. Let's learn to behave. You know, let's learn how to behave. Learn to respect people. And learn to respect. You see, these are the challenges the travel commando was really facing. That those ones who had gone to work at his place, they started behaving like they own also, they're also part of the home, which is very, very, very wrong. You need to have your own boundary, that you have gone to work there as a worker, but you have not gone there to be now like part of the family, like, you know, like this fisherman who think he knew everything there. I saw in his video, he's still talking about the fish pond of the travel command. I was like, but you man, you left the travel commando's home long time ago. That he is the one who knows where the leakages are, where everything. That's what he was talking about in his platform. So it made me to ask a question that, so you knew where the leakages were at the fish pond of the travel commander. So it was intentional that the leakages was created by you, the fisherman, because you wanted, you know, a routine maintenance so that you keep on earning money on the travel command. You know, because he was like, they don't know anything about the fish pond. Actually, I know where the leakages are. I know where what, because he was the one in charge. I was like, but you, man, yes, however much you know where the leakages are, but you left. You left. Why are you still dragging yourself? Like you still want to go back there to the home of the travel command? Because actually, this is a place this so-called the fisherman was saying is a bad place. So if it is a bad place, why is he still talking about, the fish pond of the travel commando, everything of the travel commando? Why? Please, if you have left, move on. Move on with your life and leave the travel commando also alone. Because it will be a win-win situation. You benefited, you left. But still, you have benefited. You are still talking about the leakages of the fish pond. So you still want to go back there. Is that actually what he was trying to tell his audience? Because I saw in the comment section, some people are telling him, you move on. Leave the issue of the fish pond. Make videos about your G Castle and the rest. Build yourself. Help people in the community. You leave the issue of the villa. It is going to cause you problems. The man does not listen. He is very, very adamant. Probably he has started seeing people eating some good meal there. And that is exactly probably what is missing. Please, if you have moved on in life, move on. Don't look backward. Don't look backward. Really. Every day you want to talk about the fish pond, You think people don't get tired of that story? I'm the one who was a planner. I planned very well. I planned what. I did what. I was the only one who has the knowledge. Yes, you had the knowledge by that time. And what you did was not a good work. The fish pond is leaking. And then you want to deceive people that actually you know everything. When the fish pond is leaking, people are seeing they're always pumping water there. So what type of good work is that? If you really have the knowledge about the fish pond, about everything, about fish, the fish pond is leaking. That is not good work. A person who does good work will do it perfectly and everything will be on, top notch. But the fish pond, the fish pond is leaking, every time they're pumping water, then you are praising yourself. I was the chief engineer on the fish pond. Please, stop taking people like they're fools. Stop it. It's not a nice thing. So, the fisherman should really style up. Otherwise, it is not going to be a good thing on his side. Because the man is putting his attention, much of his attention. He's still focusing on the fish. You can imagine, he left that fish, the travel commando's place, like almost now, maybe 1 year, almost coming to 2 years. Because from the time the travel commando left to Argentina, that was like maybe 9 months. Like a year plus. From the time he left the travel commando's place, it's a year plus. If I've not mistaken, even 2 years. But the man does not want to give up talking about the fish pond. It's like somebody who have constructed for you a house. You have given him a contract that please you construct for me this house and now I'm going to pay you. Then every day you are passing there. Actually, you see that man bragging about that house. I'm the one who constructed the house. But the person paid you. So what is your problem? What type of jealousness is that? The guy paid you. You left. You have gone to do your own things. Go and do your own thing and forget about what you did because you are sorted. You are sorted. So what do you actually want? So this man wants every time the travel commando probably to praise him. That actually you see, this fish pond, the person who constructed it is a fisherman. Is that what he's looking for, or what type of attention does he really want from the travel commando? You know? If really the home of the travel commando was really so bad, that people were being mistreated there, you know? Because let me tell you, a place where they mistreat people, nobody will always want to go back there. And they will always don't want even to talk about it. A place where they mistreat people. But these people are still talking about the home of the travel commando, the fish pond of the travel commando, everything about the travel commando. It shows the misses there. There were good things there, they were benefiting, and a lot of things. And that is actually what they're missing. Let me tell you, these individuals who pretend that they hate the travel commando, they actually love him. They love him. But the only problem is that they're missing what they've been enjoying there. And I can assure you, some of them will never reach their game. Now, there are people who have been talking about that, that Mayuguno has been blocked from stepping to the home of the travel command. That they are making content that actually Mayuguno has been stopped from going there. That is why he did not go and welcome the travel command. I was like, this is crap. I saw Rocio was giving out these jerseys. And the key people that were given these jerseys was actually Ankomo, Getiriba, Mayuguno, and the anchor of the travel command. Those are the key people that was rewarded. I also saw Gake, was it yesterday, was actually at the home of the travel command. He was there at the home of the travel command. Though maybe there are some restrictions in terms of filming and the rest, but he was there at the home of the travel command. You never know, maybe even he had a video from the travel commando's place, because I have taken some few days without checking on his platform. But he was there at the home of the travel command. So actually, people who have been trying to say Mayuguno was chased from there, they are fools. They are fools. That when the travel commando said that when Mayuguno does not continue with the construction of his villa, he will not step there. Now they changed that statement, making it look like the travel commando does not now want Mayuguno. You see people who want to cause commotion, confusion, and the rest. Please, you see, if you are not aware of certain things, why don't you just keep quiet? But seeing confusion after confusion, promoting things that are actually very, very, useless. We need to understand that we really have a lot of confused people outside there. And I really see them in this so-called negative platform, because the type of comments that they put there is really very alarming. Very, very alarming. They want to make everything look like it is bad. You will never see them saying, actually, that was a good thing. That was something, looking what? They will not always want to, they will always want to make everything look, bad. But you cannot have such mentality for the rest of your life. It's very, very bad. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, I would really want to send my greetings to Munemo, Phony Dube, Boda, Maureen MSK Vlogs, Yolanda, Michael N, Jennifer Kisha, Florence Oponya, Sonia Maxwell, Maureen Chindele, and Scarlett. I don't know whether I pronounce them well. Please, if I pronounce your name wrongly, we don't come from the same, the same culture, the same, and also English is a foreign language. I hope you understand. But greetings to all of you, and please thank you so much for your good support to this platform. And I will also want to send my regards to all my good moderators, for always being here and ensuring that our discussion is flowing. Janet Irish, Diana Charles, Carol West, Erethra, Joan, Yvonne Canning, Sheila. Greetings to all of you. Kish Kish, greetings and greetings a million times. Elena, and please, we still continue praying for Elena, and we wish her a very, very quick recovery, and to the entire family. We still really miss her in this platform. So, greetings to all of you, and thank you, my good people. I hope I've greeted all my moderators. Please, if I've not mentioned your name, it is not like, I don't like you. Please, no. I'm with you, and thank you so much. My good moderators, thank you, and thank you for ensuring that all is well. Judy Moyo, please, thank you so much. Today is a Tuesday, and we are supposed to have a live stream actually to wish Judy Moyo a safe journey. And because of some few disorganization here, let us take this opportunity really to wish Judy Moyo a safe journey back to UK from Africa. Judy Moyo, we really want to take this opportunity to wish you a safe journey back to UK, and we really appreciate your good work that you are really supporting this platform. We really appreciate. And we would also want to appreciate and thanking you for visiting Africa and visiting your people in the village, depending where you have visited them from. We really appreciate that you really mind about your people. Actually, you see, there are people who are working in these other countries, and somebody can take even like 30 years without coming back to Africa, even just to see their people. But we really appreciate Judy Moyo for visiting Africa. So let's take this opportunity by wishing her a safe journey, Judy Moyo, and thank you so much. Safe journey to you, Judy Moyo. Very, very pleased, and we are happy that when you're coming to Africa, you reach safely. And we also want really to wish you a very, very safe journey to you, Judy Moyo, back to the UK. And much blessing and greetings to you and to your entire family. Much respect and safe journey, and safe journey, Judy Moyo. Thank you so much, my good people, for wishing Judy Moyo a safe journey. Actually, I was forgetting that. And when I remembered, I checked on my notes here, and I got to know that actually I was forgetting that. So please, safe journey to you, Judy Moyo. Let's meet again in our video tomorrow. And let me take this opportunity to greet all of you watching me from USA, UK, Canada, and all of you watching me here in Africa. Thank you so much for always making this platform your place. And we still happen to wishing Judy Moyo a very, very safe journey back to the UK. Much respect and greetings to you, and thank you so much for visiting Africa and also having time with your family. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, and much respect, and greetings to everybody. Janet Irish, I wish you all the best, and let's meet again. Sheila, Diana Charles, thank you so much. Von Canning, Carol West, Kish, Erethra, and everybody. Thank you so much. Please, if I've not mentioned your name, please, that's not mean I've forgotten you, but much respect and greetings to all of you. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful night. good morning, good afternoon, depending on the time you're going to watch this video. Have a wonderful night and good morning here in Africa. See you again in our next video tomorrow.